Hi, it's me, Rachel Lynn, and today is Money Monday. Today is the day of the week where I tell you everything that I spent, whether it was cash, gift cards, or on my own card. It does not include bills or any other regular expenses, but it is all of my extra spending. This was my second attempt at doing a no spend week. If you would like to know what my no spend rules were and what did and did not constitute breaking the no spend, then I suggest you go check out this video up here and you can learn all about those rules. I feel like I laid everything out pretty well. My week goes from Saturday to Friday. That just gives me the time that I need to make this video, put it on YouTube and edit it and all that stuff. And then it also keeps the weekend together, which I feel like holds me more accountable. So let's get started. On Saturday, March 16th, I spent nothing. On Sunday, March 17th, I spent $8 and something cents on a gift card at Starbucks. This was going between church and going to visit my mom in the hospital on that day, and one of my modifications at the end of last week's video was that if I needed to make a purchase on a gift card in order to get food that had something to do with seeing my mom in the hospital, then I would be allowed to do that. And so this did fall into that category, so even though I spent money on a gift card, it does not count towards my no spend. On Monday, March 18th, I had a pretty big spend day. I actually had a day off of school for this day, and I took full advantage of this day to go and get some errands done that I have been neglecting to do and just putting off because it's hard to get them done during the week when I am teaching. So I went to the dentist. My dental coverage is covered by my insurance. I do pay a little extra for my insurance, but I have done the cost analysis as far as how much I put in for dentist and how much I get out of it, and it's well worth the cost that I pay in for my dental insurance. But I did purchase for $18 some special toothpaste that keeps my teeth from being too sensitive, and it's actually helped. And so even though I didn't consider my teeth sensitive before, I kind of think they were, and it's a very expensive toothpaste, but it lasts like probably a year. I just have to use it once a day and use a different toothpaste the other time I brush my teeth. For the toothpaste to last about a year, I mean, it's a little over $1 a month, so it's really not that much. On the Saturday before this day, I had actually ended up with a flat tire. I had brought my car home from having a repair from the week before, and it was in the driveway, and overnight the tire just went flat. Thankfully, my brother had an air compressor, and I was able to blow up the tire, and it lasted overnight to Monday. I had Ken Towery look at my car. I had gotten a coupon online for a free flat repair, and so I didn't know if there'd be extra charges or anything like that, but they actually said that there was nothing wrong with my tire. It was actually the valve. So they replaced the valve, and it cost $15.15, and I was very excited that I didn't have to buy a new tire. I was hoping to get a free flat repair, but I mean, $15 is not a big deal for me, and that's what my car repair or sinking fund is for. Of course, this does not break my no spend, because anything that has to do with fixing my car and keeping my car running and in order to get me to work and all of the places that I need to go, then that is definitely falls under, like, it doesn't count towards my no spend. So I still had not broken my no spend. And then also going to the dentist, spending $18 for the toothpaste, that does not count towards my no spend either, because that is something that I feel like medically I kind of need. I mean, it's not like I need, and I would be okay without it, but my dentist does recommend it, and I feel like it has helped me. That does come out of my medical sinking fund, so that does not break my no spend either. Then I spent $47.70 at the veterinarian getting Lucy's regular checkup and shots. This does not break the no spend either, because it is I have to get her shots, and it's just something that she has to have, and it keeps her healthy, and it is medically necessary for her, just like other medical expenses would be for me. Now this comes out of my miscellaneous sinking fund. I used to have a sinking fund just for Lucy, but I stopped that and turned it into miscellaneous that covers a whole bunch of different little expenses that come up at different times of the year. Then part of Lucy's yearly checkup, I always take her to Feeder Supply or PetSmart or somewhere like that to get usually a new collar and some treats as a way of saying like, you're a good girl for going to the vet and, you know, just being a good dog. And I kept up with that tradition, and I feel like this does not break my no spend either. I spent $12.35 at Feeder Supply, and she did get a new collar, which is something that she kind of needed. I mean, she would have been okay without it. If it was my personal collar, like, I would just live with it, but I mean, it's the only thing that she gets all year long. And then she did get a special treat. It was like a 79-cent like a yogurt kind of treat. Oh, and she got a little like dog safe peanut butter cup too. And the look on her face after she ate it was like the cutest thing. Oh my gosh, she was like in dog heaven. Plus we had just we went to the vet, and then we went to a different park that we've never been to, and we went on like a 1.5 to 2 mile walk. Somewhere in there, I can't even remember, but we went on a long walk, and then we went to Feeder Supply. She got a new collar and she got a treat, and she was just like in doggy heaven. And like part of me feels like I kind of broke the no spend, but like I'm gonna say that I did not, because it falls under her vet visit to me. It comes out of that miscellaneous sinking fund to me, and my goal is always to keep that cost $20 or under, and I only spent $12 and a little bit of change. Also, I ran some books up to Half Price Bookstore, and I made $3. I took like a whole tote full of books, and they only took like 5 books, and I made $3. I mean, $3 is $3, but that time that I waited on getting the books, you know, appraised and all of that, it was not worth my time. But oh well, I mean, you win some and you lose some. Oh, and for free, I checked out an audiobook from the library, and I'm like halfway through it already. Kind of feel like it's cheating as far as reading a book is concerned, but at least I am getting my literature in. Then Tuesday, March 19th through Friday, March 22nd, I spent nothing. So I had 5 days of truly not spending anything, and 2 days of spending, all of which fell under the category of it does not count towards my no spend. So technically I succeeded in my first week of no spend. I shouldn't say technically. I should say I really did. And I should feel prouder than I feel. Like, the fact that I spent any money kind of drives me crazy, and it makes me feel like I didn't actually complete a no spend week. And I think that is my tendency to be extra hard and extra strict on myself. And I think that I would feel that way even if I didn't take Lucy to Feeder Supply and we had not gotten any treats or collars or anything special like that. I feel like just going to the dentist and taking Lucy to the vet and getting my car tire repaired, I feel like that would still feel like I spent money. And I really have to work on myself, being proud of wonderful accomplishments, even if I don't exceed my goals. Like, I've met my goal. I should be proud of that. So I am going to celebrate having completed my very first week of no spend. Going into this next week, it is not a no spend week. My mom has come out of the hospital, which is really, really great. This means that if I am doing a no spend week, then I cannot use my gift cards for food, but that might be something that I modify again in the future. But for right now, I'm just gonna say no spending on gift cards if it is a no spend week. I did decide that this week is not going to be a no spend week just because there are some things that I would like to buy namely the Target erasers that I tried to buy a couple weeks ago, and I did not find them at the store, so I'm hoping to go back to Target and find those. I know that one of my rules was also to try to extend my no spend as long as possible. So for right now, I don't know how long I will continue being no spend, but I think just kind of telling my mind and my brain, like, you can go spend this week if you want to, that's okay. I think, I don't know, I think that would really help. I know that I had also mentioned that maybe I would do a certain number of days of no spend in a month rather than going to like just do a week here and there. I honestly think that having a no spend week makes me want to spend more once this no spend is broken. I don't know if that's true or not, but it kind of feels like, okay, the no spend is broken. I can go to Target and I can buy these things and I can get this stuff, and then I can go to Starbucks and I have a gift card, so it's kind of like not spending, but I can go and like, I really want to go to Starbucks. Like, really want to go to Starbucks. And I do have gift cards for that, so I wouldn't be spending out of my budget to go there, but it's just kind of like, I want to do it more than I ever did before. Like, I haven't spent money on my gift cards at Starbucks in like a couple of months, and now all of a sudden, like, I want to go, even though I don't know. It's just kind of like, in some ways it makes me feel like I want to spend more. And when I went to Target looking for mini erasers, once my no spend had broken, then I like wanted to buy a whole bunch of stuff, and I got a whole bunch of stuff at Target. Although I don't regret any of the things that I purchased, it still just kind of felt like all of a sudden I was on this spending spree because I was allowed to spend because I'm not doing the no spend anymore. That's why I have one of my no spend rules as being like, I can keep trying even if I've broken the no spend, but like, I don't know, like, it just, I don't really know what kind of impact it's going to have on my budget. Is it going to be a positive impact because I'm spending less? So the fewer times I go to the store, the less I will spend, because there's less here and there things, even though I'm going for one thing on purpose. You know, I might pick a few other things up along the way. Maybe it has a negative impact on my budget because I go a whole week without spending a single thing, and then once I have permission to spend again, then I like want to go and buy everything, and I spend more than I should have because I'm allowed to spend now. I don't know. I feel like I have to do a no spend a couple more times just to see what kind of impact it really has. But I almost think that it would be better for me if I did more of a modified no spend long term. Like, I could only spend maybe like 2 days a week and have 5 days in the week that I cannot spend. So at least I have to wait a few days to make a purchase so that I'm a little bit more intentional about what I am and am not purchasing. I'm not entirely sure how that's going to go, but I will definitely keep you posted. I do have a couple of other modifications when I do attempt in another no spend in the future. First of all, purchasing a 5K is allowed if it is going to save me money. So one of the things that helped me break my no spend last week was I needed to purchase a 5K for April. This is a major goal of mine. It helps me reach my weight loss goals, and reaching my weight loss goals help me actually earn money because I'm in diet beds, and so it's all kind of related. And by being able to purchase a 5K, like, if I hadn't purchased it that day, then I would have had to pay $5 more. So I think it's really silly for me to wait to purchase a 5K because I'm in the middle of a no spend, when actually in the long run it's going to cost me more money. Another modification that I will do just to prevent me from trying to buy a bunch of stuff before I start a no spend, because this happened to me when I tried to start my no spend a couple weeks ago. I actually bought a whole bunch of stuff just in case I ran out of shampoo, conditioner, and face wash. Just in case I ran out, I went on ahead and purchased these things because I didn't want to break the no spend trying to buy something that I really needed for myself. So what I have decided is, if there is something that needs to be replaced and I cannot use a different thing for it, like it must be replaced, then I can spend money on that thing. So shampoo and conditioner, my family has shampoo and conditioner here at the house, so I would not be allowed to replace that, but I did just buy a brand new bottle of each, and still haven't touched it yet. But if I ran out in the middle of my no spend, there is more shampoo and conditioner for me to use, so that I would not be allowed to purchase. However, if my Fitbit Zip battery went dead and I needed to replace that battery, which I'm going to have to do pretty soon actually, then I have permission to spend on that because I don't have any more of those batteries. It's a special type of battery. It's one of the, you know, the round flat ones, and I don't have any more here, and the only way to replace that is to buy another one, and so I would be allowed to purchase that. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about my no spend. Did I break the no spend this week? Especially having gone to Feeder Supply to get Lucy a collar and some treats, even though that is technically that's part of her vet visit. I've just always considered it that way. Or did I successfully complete my very first no spend week? So leave me a comment down below and let me know all of your input on that. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you are not already. I make videos about getting out of my student loan debt and losing some weight along the way. That's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.